Hi, I'm Ethan Woy, and I'm here with Paul Colontino, women's ice hockey head coach. Now, Paul, how have practices been going post-break here?
Very good. We're real pleased with the way our players came back from the Christmas break. We asked them to be very accountable and very responsible for what they did over the 9 days off, and for the most part, we thought all our team came back in good shape, ready to go, both physically and mentally rejuvenated. So our practice week, from the time we got back into today, we felt as a staff it's been a steady incline in terms of intensity, conditioning levels, and crispness on the ice. So we're very pleased.
And what is the mindset going into this weekend against St. Lawrence?
The mindset, I think it's just like any other weekend where we're going in. We've tried to put ourselves in a position to be successful in all areas, from the way we've trained the last week, our video prep, our on-ice or off-ice prep. So again, it's one game at a time. The first 60 minutes back after a break like this from Christmas, it's always tough. Both teams are usually trying to shake off a little bit of rust. But I think the team with the quicker learning curve with that usually gets a little bit of a head start. So we want to be that team. We want to come out flying the first 20 minutes. We want to feel good about that first period of hockey. So we'll see when we get there tomorrow night.
Yeah. Now, this series against St. Lawrence this weekend, it's your only home series in January, and then you are on the road until the second week of February when you play Syracuse. Can you talk about that little stretch of not many road games, whereas like last semester, obviously you had a lot of home games back to back to back. So,
well, in the past we've had no problem being road warriors. So we went through some pretty heavy stretches a couple of years in a row where we had anywhere from 6 to 10 games in a row on the road. So I see it as being no different this year. With the rest of January after this home series, we get on the road, and the truth is there's never any excuses. Whether you're playing in your home barn or somebody else's, once you step on that ice, it's a 60-minute game, 65 when it needs to be. No excuses. You go out there, you play the game regardless of where you are.
Okay. And lastly, former Colonial goaltender Brianne McLaughlin was announced to the U.S. national team. She will be participating in her second Olympic Games here next month in Sochi. Can you talk about a little bit about that accomplishment and what it means to the program?
It's a huge accomplishment for her personally. She trained so hard, and with the Olympics, when you look at it as being a 4-year process, from the end of one Olympics moving into the next one, the athletes are so committed for that 4 years to get the opportunity to represent your country in the Olympics. And we couldn't be prouder of Bree with what she's done now, going again her second trip to the Olympics. As you said, she's worked extremely hard. I think, not to say selfishly, but for the program-wise, she's just a wonderful role model for our team, our former players, our upcoming players, in the sense her work ethic, her commitment, her discipline towards what she wants to do. It's just a great thing that you can't help but admire it. So we're very pleased for her, and we're very happy that she's representing our program, because what she's doing is just fantastic.
Thank you, and good luck this weekend. We're about to interview Logan Bittle, who is the husband of now two-time Olympic goaltender Brianne McLaughlin.
How's it going?
We got one question for you.
Okay, what's up?
A recent Examiner.com article mentioned that your wife, Brianne McLaughlin, was arguably the hottest female athlete in the Sochi Olympics. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I would have to say that that's probably true, to be honest with you. I did kind of, when I was going through the process of finding my wife, I did kind of choose the hottest person possible. So I figured that she'd probably be in the running for that award. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool though. It's kind of funny that she sent that article, and she actually texted it to me and said, "You're a pretty lucky guy," and I texted her back, "You're a pretty lucky girl." So, but no, it's pretty funny, and the fact that she's actually an Olympian, that's the coolest part of it. So I guess that's where we're at. So yeah.
All right.